Tonight's DJNTV show is sponsored by the following: DJ Event Planner, Electro Voice, Max Photo Booth and DJ Booth Design, DJ Trivia and DJ Bingo, ProX Direct, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, Odyssey Cases, Perfect Portals, JMOZ Lighting, and Instant DJ Requests, along with the DJNTV Insiders at DJNTVtraining.com. Hey, good evening and welcome to DJNTV's training night for April 2022. This is our virtual exhibit hall tonight, and tonight we're going to be featuring two of our sponsors. So we've got, starting off with ProX Direct, we've got Gabriel here. Good evening, Gabriel.
Good evening, John.
Hey, let's dive right into it. You've got some cool products here that we want to talk about in our next roughly 25 minutes here, and then after that we'll be jumping into the second half of our virtual exhibit hall. So, Gabriel, what do you have for us tonight? Let's take a look.
So, John, first of all, it's good seeing you after.
It is. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while, actually.
Yeah.
So we have lots of new products. ProX worked very hard in the last 2-3 years. We didn't sit down, and our team just kept thinking of the new product, what DJs are missing in the industry, and our team was listening to every DJ out there, and we were listening to see what we have to make this industry lives better and better.
Yeah.
That's all about it. We came up with few nice and new items. One of the best thing that we came up with, we become partner with a company called Z Case in Poland. And very nice case company. They make a lot of product for us. They make flip cases for the consoles. They make control tower cases, control tower systems, which is like a beautiful podium for the DJs. And the engineering behind it is very unique, very neat. And that company did a good job for us as well. And we are the only distributor in the whole US and Canada as well.
Very nice.
If you want, I could start sharing my screen. And
yeah, let's do that. Let's take a look at some of the products. That's always the fun part. And for those of you who want to follow along, if you want to go out to proxdirect.com, that is the website, and you'll be able to see these products on the website there, and of course, many of your favorite dealers.
So we call this system DJ Tower because it's a control tower, because it's a control tower for the DJs.
Yeah.
The name works very good. So the way that it works, it's a 3-piece item. The base, the center, and the top. Obviously, the top holds the controller, and the middle is just like gives that a stance, and for sure you need the base as well. Then it comes with the different faceplates that different type of controllers, either Pioneer, Denon, or New Market could fit in there. And we constantly changing this, like adding more faceplate to this system. For example, right now, Rev 7 is a very hot controller. We are working together. Rev 7 cutout as well.
Gabriel, if a person bought this, say, and I had one controller, and then I went to the Rev 7, can I just change the faceplate?
It's a very easy change. First of all, the control tower by itself, it comes with the XDJ-XD, DDJ-1000, and Rain 1, and SX3 faceplate. This is for like 2 days that we are recording this video. For sure, next few years, next few months, we're gonna have the same item, but we're gonna add more, or we're gonna change some of the faceplate that it comes with it. But let's say a customer purchased one of this control tower few years ago, let's say today, and they just bought a new controller, let's say another controller that it comes another for next few months.
Yep.
And they want to add this their controller to the control tower system, they could purchase the faceplate separately.
Nice. That is great. Now, and I'm looking, we've got shelves that are in the stand of it, in the base of it there, or the middle part. Are those shelves something that a person can put things on, or are they just kind of more for stability?
It's for both. So the shelves, first of all, it has a great cable management feature.
Yes, I see that right at the middle.
So there are holes from the base in the shelf, and there is a hole right over here. Let me see if I could show you the picture. So there are holes right over here in the center. It's just like hiding behind this wall. But they could run the cables, and it's gonna give a very nice and neat look. For sure, they could use this shelf as well to hide the microphones or any components that they want to hide and don't show to everybody. Yep. It comes with the 4 latches that it literally takes you maybe 1 minute to set up the system. 2 latch down, 2 latch up, and that's it. By using the control tower, in fact, you're not gonna need to have a second case, because you could put everything in the case that it comes with it, include the controller.
Oh, nice.
Right. Then the case comes with the rolling wheels, the skate wheels, that very easy to roll it. And it's literally 2 or 3 minutes, let's say 5 minutes with people like me that very slow to setting up things up. It does come in a white, and it comes in a black color as well. So we have both options.
With the white one, of course, a person would you could uplight it a little bit and put some lighting on it. Where would you recommend someone to use lighting on that to really make it stand out?
So we came up with the idea of LED strips, but unfortunately, it was very hard to manage with the 2 factories, ZKs, to add the LEDs underneath. What we did underneath this console part, there is some room that they could put the LED strip under.
Okay.
And I seen a lot of people, a few bunch of our customers that they did that, and they love what they did, and it worked very very well as well.
Sure. Excellent.
Then one more thing is about the laptop arm.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about that.
Right. It does come with a very nice flexible laptop arm that they could put it on the left side or on the right side, and very easily they could adjust the laptop back, forth, left, right. They want to have it right in the front, they could put it like the way that it shows in the picture, or they want to move it to the right hand side so they could see the audience much better. So they have this flexibility by using this kind of laptop arm as well.
And could a person purchase a second laptop arm if they wanted to have 2 laptops?
Yes, correct. We do have that option as well.
Perfect. Excellent.
We do have that option.
Nice.
Yep. Let me show you the black color as well. This is the black one. So this is the black color of this controller. And it's very nice, very neat, and I like both color, honestly.
Really, yeah, they both have very sharp.
Nice item. Right.
Nice.
Next item one more thing. We came up with a lot of people, a lot of our customers, a lot of the DJs, they requested that they want to have a 2 space underneath the controller.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of we make the base wider so they could rack mount in the base, And we tried it. We find that, oh, if we make the base wider, it's going to be, they're going to need more room. They need more room to transport the console.
Yeah.
So we have to make the case more bigger, and probably it's going to add more weight, and it's going to be a little bit harder to transport the items. So we came up with this idea. It comes with a two space underneath the controller, but it's a one and one next to each other,
Hmm.
which it gives these options as well. So we do have this option if they want to have a two space underneath the console.
And for anyone who's watching this and you're like, why would you ever want that? As you can see that there's some switches and some power conditioning options like on the one side. And for those of us who are wedding DJs, having two wireless microphones on the right would be, that's what you're looking for, is having that ability to have the wireless microphones all built in and all together, so you're not having wires everywhere making it look sloppy, especially when you've got such good cord management.
That's right.
Yeah, good stuff.
That's right. Uh, it's a very well built item.
Yes.
They put love into making this product.
It looks good. It looks good.
I've been to a lot of factories, and this guy, the Polish company, the owner name is Lucas, and I see the way that they manage the factory, they manage the whole team, and everybody working great, like the painting, the brushing, the cutting wood, everything is designed to the millimeters. That's how nice, and that's how they came up with these nice ideas.
Yeah, excellent.
Next product we could talk is about the bags, John. So,
yes, please.
a lot of people, a lot of customers saying, Gabby, the case is heavy.
Yeah,
And,
they can be.
And my answer is, yeah, the bag is heavy because protection needs weight. But and the only way to protect your console is by using a flight case, because it has foams around it. It has,
Yes.
the ball corners. It's rivets all around the case that it control your controller in the case.
Mm-hmm.
And so one time I was DJing one of my cousin's bar mitzvah, and I realized really the case is heavy. I have a small car. And I had to get into the subway. So I had to drive to the subway station and get into the subway and get in the subway for like a few hours. Then it was very hard for me to move the console, the controller that I had. So I said, you know what? I need a backpack. I really need to make a backpack.
Yeah.
So we came up with this backpack. We call it 0G series, which is really lightweight. And it holds DDJ 1000, Rev 7, and 1000 SRT, Rev 7, SX, and most of the other controllers in the same size.
Sure.
Like MC 7000 from them. The very nice product came out. It has laptop. It has a laptop tray that the laptop goes underneath these foams.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could put also laptop in here in the big zip back here. It has some cable management parts. And it's a great laptop for $149.99, great price point. And I see dealers, they selling this item for those customers that they even have a case, but they don't want to carry the case sometimes with them. It's a great option.
Yeah. And I like the handle options. You've got a handle on the short end. You've got handles, like two handles there, a double handle on the long side, just making it so it's much easier to handle when you have to get on the subway or anywhere else.
That's right. And also it comes with the backpack, straps as well.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to use, very easy to use.
Easy to use. Very nice.
Then we are getting more of these sizes, John, for the different controllers. I would say this is just a startup in the 0G series for the backpacks, but I'm sure it's going to be a great product. The DJs, they're going to love this item.
Yeah, looks nice. I like the design.
Thank you.
Very nice.
No, the next thing that we talked is regarding the covers. So
yes,
one of the things that it destroy our controllers is the dust. And I really believe we have to protect our product from the dust, from anything that is uh, like in the rooms that it doesn't get cleaned all the time, in the clubs, in the bars, that the controller sits over there, they don't put it back in the case. They need to have a dust cover. So we came up with a very affordable dust covers that it's gonna be for the Rev 7 or 1000 or SX, or for the controller like a larger controller like the XJ, XZ or SZ2.
Hmm.
So and it's a new item. I think it's gonna be a great item, and every DJs that they leave their controller on a desk, they don't cover it up. They need to cover it every time that after they finish their gig, or they try using the controller.
Now, is that made out of a foam on the inside of the walls
It's
of
a
it?
fabric. It's a fabric inside.
Okay.
It's a very soft fabric, and exterior is a very hard material.
Okay.
It's a fabric, but it's a hard material.
So it has a
Fabric
little
is
durability to kind of protect some of the knobs then also.
100%, 100%,
Nice.
100%.
Yeah, that's one of the big things. And even in my office on the other side is my studio where I have my controller set, and I didn't cover it. And then 2 months later, I've got to be out here cleaning it because getting that Swifter thing going and picking up the dust. So yeah,
That's
an
right.
option like
That's
that is great. A great idea.
that's right.
Yeah.
Next product that we just came up with is a Polaris system. So
Hmm.
Polaris is a very nice item, very, very beautiful stand for speakers. And it comes with a two 20 by 20 inch base plate,
Mm-hmm.
and a 6 foot adjustable pole.
Oh.
And it comes with a very nice bags as well. Very well built bag.
Now, what size speakers would you recommend that those could handle safely?
So when we test products, we always test with the heaviest speakers out there. So we test it with 250 pounds. So it holds 250 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
But we have to certify this at the half of what it breaks.
Okay.
So it holds 100% with no problem at 125 pounds.
Okay. Yeah,
At the center.
250 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a speaker.
Yeah, it is. It is. So we have to put pressure to test the material before we send it out to the dealers.
Mm-hmm.
And that point that it breaks down, the pole couldn't handle anymore, is 250 pounds.
Wow, that's really that'll be well for most every speaker we have as DJs. That's for sure. And then then it just unscrews, and then you've got your plates.
M20 bolts.
Okay.
M20 bolt screws, 3 of them, so they
Mhm.
could move it, adjust it. I had a customer that they put a TV in one of these stands, and it worked very nice.
See, so there's 3 spots. Where are the other spots then? You've got obviously the middle. Are they in the back?
One over here,
Yeah.
as you could see my mouse, and one on the edge,
Oh.
right on the left side.
Sure. So you could have a variety of different configurations if you had something that needed to be forward or backward because of weight. I get it.
They could use it for the different than speakers, like I don't know, spotlight, so that they want to move the pole to the edge, to the very, very, very
Edge of the
side
wall.
of it.
Yeah.
So they could use it for that purpose as
Yeah.
well.
Good. Good.
But it should not be exactly right in the center.
Mm-hmm. And you said the poles get up to 6 feet in height.
Correct. Let me check. I think it's 72 inches to be exact. Yeah, 72 inches is the maximum height.
Very nice. And those are, those were the black. Those come in both black and white. I think we talked about.
It comes with the black and white. The white one has a very nice power code. Where did it go here?
There we are.
It's just powder coated in black, in white. And so each base has its own bag, and 2 bases goes in another separate bag.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So you could see here, I think is a K12 speaker. Yeah. So the white one is all white. It's even though the knobs, everything came up to be white. That's a nice part of it.
Yeah, that looks very sharp.
Yes, John, these are the 4 or 5 new product that it just came up the last few months. We are working on lots of new product coming for by end of 2022. As you may know, as your visitors, like viewers, they know we are manufacturer for cases, for truss, stands, and the stages, bags, cables, and we do lighting as well. So uh, I think I call myself the number one live event support in USA.
And yeah, you got a lot of different options and such out there.
That's right.
Can
We did very good in the last few years with our Spark machines, very unique products.
mm-hmm.
It comes two pieces in a case, and it comes with the white covers as well. So if they are in a venue that they don't want to show the black housing, it comes with the white housing that they could just goes on top of it, and they could show the white colors as well.
So, Gabriel, that's been something that some people have talked about because there has been a demand for it, even up here in Minnesota now. How much does it cost to shoot that off? I believe it's kind of a grain or a sand or a
We call it granules.
granules. There we go. That's what I was looking
Yeah.
for. The granules.
Everybody call it different. Cartridge. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What is
Depends so many.
a bag of the granules to run, say, for a typical wedding if you're going to blast it a few times at like for their first dance and such?
Um, I believe so. Each bag of granules, it depends on the temperature, depends on the height that they use. It gives anything from 12 to 15 minutes. So one bag of 200 grams, like 32 ounce.
Okay.
Uh, but it really depends how much they run it for.
Sure.
If the way that I see it, most of our customers, they purchase 2 bags per wedding minimum.
Okay.
So one for each machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a typical one. There is another thing about this item. I don't know what other manufacturers do. We came up with the self certifications that after the customer purchase it, they could call us, they could contact us, and we make sure that they're certified by using this machine.
Hmm.
And I signed the certification after they answer a few questions, and I send it to them.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is an event use, if there is any place that they're looking to have a certification for these machines, we do provide certification as well, and that will give confidence to the venue owners that this machine is safe to use.
Sure. Excellent. Excellent.
Very nice item. Really, the technology and the way that it works, it's very amazing. And I always tell my wife, I wish in our wedding we had this machine as well, so I could keep pushing. But
Yeah, they're such a neat effect and unusual, but yet safe to use indoors with that. So those are neat.
John, this is like a knife. Everything, it could be dangerous, but you have to know how to use it.
Yeah.
Even the controller that we have, that we spin on it, you could throw it on people's heads and kill people.
There
Right?
are
So,
possible.
I went to one of the trade shows, and there was a lady with a wig, and she pushed her hair into the sparks. I said, "Really, what you doing?" So there are some safety measurements that you have to run, like don't keep it close by to the artificial flowers, and keep it away from people. And you have to know what you're doing, which is this explains everything in the user manual, and also in the certification that we provide. We go over everything one by one. That yeah, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to have a fire extinguisher, which it costs little, like 30-40 bucks just in case it happens. But we're selling this for like 6 years, and in 5-6 years that we're selling this product, not even one customer that they complain.
Nice. Excellent.
There is one more thing about it. We are American company. We are based in New York, New Jersey, and we provide warranty for these machines. If anything goes wrong, we have parts. We could either send you parts to repair it. We could fix it within a week or 2 weeks, and we are here to support the product as well. Yep. Okay, John.
In the Big
I
Apple.
think my time is up.
I want to look at one thing. Show us the gold-edged case, that road case, because I have a black one, and I have the red and black, and I love that color. But that gold one, That caught my eye. Do you have that one up there yet? I was wondering if you still had that up there.
So gold is a king, right?
Yeah, right there. The flight case at the top. Or one of them.
Okay, so
I just think that looks.
I
think that looks pretty. I really like that
it
look.
looks pretty.
Yeah.
It is. It's gold on a black edge.
Yeah.
The ball corner. It came up very nice. It stands out.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
So
gold trim, black ball corners, nice handles, sliding laptop strap. We have this for the Rain 1. SRT Rev 7 is coming. A few bunch of other controllers I don't remember right now.
Sure.
But it came up very nice.
It did.
Very
really,
nice.
It
Very
did.
nice case.
Excellent.
Very nice and unique case.
And of course, gang, you can pop out to proxdirect.com and you'll be able to check out the full line of products covering, as Gabby said, from left to right. They've got products to protect your gear, to display the gear, and to get you going for your event. So, Gabby, thanks for coming on and sharing with us tonight. This is some good stuff.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always pleasure.
Yeah.
It's people like you in this industry always. It's needed. It's I always say God bless John. We are no joke. You change a lot of minds in this industry. Because of you, a lot of people are in this field, and we always thank you for that.
I appreciate that, Gabby. Appreciate that a lot. So, gang, we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes with the second part of our virtual exhibit hall tonight. Thanks for watching. Tonight's DJNTV show is sponsored by the following: DJ Event Planner, Electra Voice, Max Photo Booth and DJ Booth Design, DJ Trivia and DJ Bingo, ProX Direct, NLFX Professional, Promo Only, Odyssey Cases, Perfect Portals, JMOZ Lighting, and Instant DJ Requests, along with the DJNTV Insiders at DJNTVtraining.com. We're back for part 2 of our virtual exhibit hall tonight, and tonight we are joined by the guys from Color Key LED, and we've got Nick Hernandez with us. Nick, good evening.
Thank you for having me.
Hey,
happy to be here.
Yeah, this is awesome here. I'm gonna just change the name here. You've got some toys in front of you.
We've got a bunch of toys to share with you today, so I hope you like lighting.
We do. Lighting is so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna change it. So, gang, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually switch, and I'm gonna pin Nick's video, so it will be, so you guys can see it as he's going to be showing us more things, because I think that should, yes.
Wonderful.
It'll make you full screen, and I'm going to be kind of up in the corner, I guess. Well, actually, they're not going to see me because I'm off screen. That's okay. So, yeah. So what do you have? Let's kind of go through things.
Cool. Well, first, again, thank you for having me. I'm here with our Color Key lighting assortment for 2022. We've got a lot of new things to talk about. You know, Color Key's company that's been around since about 2008. I've been with the company now for about 4 years, and we got a lot of new products to share with you. So let's jump right in. First and foremost, right over here to my right, we have the Color Key Air Series. So the Color Key Air Series is our premium wireless battery powered lights. So there's 4 fixtures in the assortment here. They range from a 6 LED hex bar, so hex LED, hex par, air par hex 4, air par cob quad, and then this is the air pad quad. So, you know, all the lights here, they're an ecosystem. They work along with this transceiver unit, which we call the Air Hub DMX. It adds a little expanded capability, which I can jump to momentarily. But just right off the bat, you know, some of the core features from the Color Key Air Series is their ease of use. We love them. They all feature this multicolor OLED menu with very clear descriptions. Channel, you know, DMX, wireless on and off, full descriptive menu items, so that when you're setting up the lights, you know, it's as easy as going to the wireless group, which we have as ID set, you know, selecting the number of IDs. They offer up to 16 wireless groups for the series. So, you know, here they're all on, I think, ID number 4. If, you know, you had a couple different groups, you could have, you know, different little segments, but I'm rambling a little bit there, but it's really just about ease of use for the Color Air Series. So being able to take them out of the box, set them all up to ID 4, and then using whichever you have as a master. Right now, I'm using the Air Hub DMX as a master controller, and then you're just able to easily jump in and, you know, change the colors of the units. Simple clicks. They offer, let's see, you know, auto programs. So, you know, community fade programs here. Color chases, you know, your standard, the standard features that you would find in wireless, you know, lighting, as well as when you add this Air Hub, it gives iOS capability. So that's what's a fun little thing about the Air Series. All the normal features that you're going to find on traditional wired lights, you know, DMX inputs and outputs for the bar and the par here. You know, great battery life, 6 hours on all colors, up to 20 independently. And let's get this down here. It's a standard color. But when you add the Air Hub, you have the ability to create a wireless network, introduce an iOS device. So an iPhone, an iPad, and run the Air app, which then will allow you expanded capabilities through your mobile device to control the lights. So really cool little ecosystem that we've put together here. Do you have any questions?
So we've got the one particular, the flat one there on the very right of that. I don't remember. You called the panel?
The pad.
Excuse me, pad.
Little guy.
So,
Air pad.
So the pad is kind of for the times where we want to have like a centerpiece illuminated, I'm guessing?
Yes, that's just it. Let me show you what that would look like. You want to hand me that water ball right there, Dave? Let's get a cool color on here.
Not the ideal centerpiece.
Not the ideal centerpiece, but
it definitely shines though, and it gives you an idea.
You put that, you know, on there. You're going to have a great little centerpiece light. You know, we're working on some cool scrims to go over them. Really cool piece of gear. This unit is IP65, so you know it's going to be water resistant. It's going to definitely support the ability to put, you know, a flower vase on it. Yeah, it's really cool little piece.
And in between the cob and then the quad par there, that you're the 4 par.
Right.
Where are the where would you use one, or have one have the advantage over the other? What kind of applications?
So a cob par is when you're really looking for your color mixing to be, you know, of the cleanest variety. So I think that's when you're kind of looking for the cob unit. Also, this particular cob unit does not feature DMX IO. So it is a standalone unit. It has a little bit of a smaller footprint. So really just kind of clean, wide coverage area washes. is where the cob would kind of come in. But then the hex 4 par, I mean, it's a standard workhorse, you know, form fixture, trussing, uplighting, you know, your standard column uplighting. So yeah.
Nice. Excellent. Well, let's keep going. What do you have for
the bar? So yeah, so again, that's the Color Key Air series, and that got released about in October. So they're currently available and in, you know, major dealers. They're out there on the web. So I encourage you know, the users to go ahead and go check those out. More information can be found on colorkeyled.com. Again, it's the Air series, and it can be found in our wireless section. Lots of great, you know, videos and, you know, all the fine details that I won't really bore anybody with. But if you want the specs, that's where you're going to find.
They'll be there. Yep. Great, Nick.
So since we're in the kind of world of wireless, we can jump over here to this guy, which is the Mobile Par Mini Hex 4. So this is another battery-powered wireless unit offered by Color Key Lighting. It is outside of the Air series ecosystem. So that iOS kind of capability that I spoke about with Air series, that's not offered here. But your traditional wireless DMX, you know, communication totally is. So if you're running signal into any Air series, it can just be picked up, you know, by your Mobile Par Mini. Everything's going to work together, you know, through wireless DMXing. So just wanted to kind of point that out. Standard, you know, little par here. It's a 4x12 hex, so RGB AWUV. Great little utility light. 6 hours, all colors. Up to 20 hours on a static color. We sell them as an individual unit, or where we really kick in the value is in a 4-pack. So the 4-pack is the 4 lights plus the case. We retail that at about $8.99. It's a great deal. Right now I have them, I think, all hooked up there. They're kind of running and doing their thing, and they have IR. Again, something I didn't mention about Air series, also IR compatible. So it's a big thing about Color Key. We're really into the IR. So you could be, you know, a pro user. You could be just a consumer who really just wireless lighting solutions, you know, house of worship, corporate events. Everybody really is, you know, a lighting customer. We all like to have a little zazz now, especially with people on live streaming like we're doing, you know. So the wireless solutions, we're finding a lot of customers outside of the wireless world, you know, kind of interested. And so having that IR remote, it's a great feature to have. So
Nick, if a person were going to take the smaller lights we were just talking about there, the hex units, and we were going to put 12 of them around the room, we're wireless as far as we're battery powered, so we don't have to run cords that way. We can do wireless control. What way would be the best way for me to control those? You know, kind of as it getting started, the best way to control them so I could have all 12 of them changing colors. So if I wanted to start out with a blue in the early time and then maybe turn it to red during the party, what would be the best way? Would you recommend to do that?
I mean, right out of the box, the 4-8-pack is ready to go for that solution. At one point during the light, you know, you're going to start in the morning, like you said, early, you're going to be red, or maybe early you're going to be blue, and then go to red. It's as easy as leveraging that IR remote to quickly change the room. So, I mean, in terms of functionality, the IR remote is going to be a great feature. You can offer the control right there from the units themselves through the onboard menus, or if you have an external, you know, DMX controller, whether it's a wired one or a wireless one, these units will also take them. To help keep the low profile, they have a Ethernet connection in the bottom. The units themselves, they come with those cables for DMX to Ethernet. So we provide everything to kind of keep the footprint a little bit smaller. They're set up right now on the kickstand, but they also have this nice built-in
little handle,
for easy transport. So cool little system there.
Will the remote allow those to chase? Is there a button on the remote to?
So there isn't a chase. I mean, you know, if you're talking about like a red, green, blue, and kind of snaking through,
just to have some action.
Yeah, that would be more kind of like, I mean, obviously, it has a strobing feature, so you can hold down a button. Oops, sorry. It has a strobing feature. Fading feature, let's see, auto. It has an auto program, but none that would let the units.
But I mean, they would change. Like right now, they're changing colors. So if I wanted to just have them doing different things,
exactly.
Again, we're looking for really simple control just to do for the, because there's folks out there who are DMX, have a fear of DMX, and yet they want to have something
like a nice fade program. Let's see.
Exactly. So there are definitely capabilities with that remote. Excellent.
Oh yes, absolutely. You can do manual color painting as well. So like, let's see here. Sorry. Go into my manual. Red. Yeah, it's going to be a little slow, but what you have the ability to do on the remote is use it like a palette. So what I just entered into was my manual mode. You can't see it, but very dim in there is red. And as I go with the plus button, that red is going to get hopefully brighter and brighter.
It's got 256 steps, so it could take some time.
Yeah, so you have to, push the steps in, but what that gives you the ability to do, control the brightness, control the dim. That's also a feature over here of our mobile cars.
Yeah, excellent. Nice.
Yeah, so tons of control with these IR remotes. That's what I've been noticing. It's what customers have asked me about when I have products that don't have it in it. So the majority of new Color Key products all come with IR.
Yeah.
So just wanted to kind of point that out.
Perfect.
How about we look at something new and fun?
Let's do it. They've got some other stuff. So let's check it out.
Right here. Let's see. On. I think I might have blocked it out. There we go. This is the Color Key Party Bar Go. Battery powered.
I don't see a cord.
You don't see a cord.
Not a bit.
It is a gig bar of sorts.
Yeah.
And so that's called the Party Bar Go. It's the Color Key's battery powered, multi-light solution. It comes with a 2-meter stand as well as a bag, IR remote. You got 2 derbies on there, some pars with built-in inlay, like a strobing inlay. So, go put that in the corner of the room somewhere with no outlets. You can use it, on exteriors. Great little mobile piece of gear.
Yeah.
Battery powered. It's going to run up to about 3 to 5 hours, depending upon the settings you're using.
Sure.
DMX in and out. Power charges in about 4 hours, I would say.
Somewhere in that ballpark. Sure.
Really cool little unit there. This is probably one of my favorite little lights here. It's a tiny little guy. Dave might need to zoom up on it, but let's see here. You have a standard traditional mini par, but built in there, it's a party bulb.
Can you
aim
it to a side a little bit, because they're right at the camera and it's tough.
There we go.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher for us to see it.
Yeah, what we have, Dave, you want to bring that up? Well, let's get a close up for you guys. There we go. This little guy, $49.99. Great utility piece, for a DJ who just kind of wants to get any color or light around the room, a little bit of movement. Great little IR remote. You can kind of flip through there and get some little programs painted however you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of party light effects.
Yeah.
Go ahead and set that back down there. Let's get these guys turned off real quick. And we'll get into something. All right. I'll show you our newest effects light.
Yeah.
So this guy right here is called the Kraken.
The Kraken. We're going to release the Kraken. Yeah.
Release the Kraken, John. Let's see here. So the Kraken is like a spinning football. It spins, it flashes, it pukes.
It's got glow. It's a glowing also.
Glowing So the housing, while it looks black, is actually like a translucent gray.
That's
so
what it looked
when you
black.
light it up, the whole thing just glows. You know, it's got these lenses out here that produce beams. So, you know, when hung in a club, it's going to give that really cool, like traditional 80s, like beam disco. Internally in the center of the unit, there's like this strip that goes around that like has those blinding like LED sets. So just a really fun, cool light. The customers are definitely digging this guy. It's called the Kraken. So, you know, I don't know what else more to say about that. If I had some fog, I could show you. It definitely has a Kraken-esque, you know, feel to it when you see those beams of light spinning around. Tons of fun.
So they would be master slave and DMX controllable and.
Yep, master slave, DMX controllable. There's no IR function with this one, but you know, if you just want like some organic movement, you know, you could set it on sound active. It's going to do a show for you, but yeah, tons of features through DMX control. A lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, it is. Are the two sides, are they rotating independent of each other, or are they both going the same direction?
Sides are not independent of each other, but they have independent DMX zones.
Okay.
So the right and left DMX can be controlled in any way, and I believe that internally it's a RGB on each side, so you can mix RGB per each side, and then have independent control. This like little strobing feature here in the center. Lots of fun.
Yeah, that is neat. Kind of a retro, but a step up from our retro lights from the 80s and 90s.
Exactly. You know, I think every assortment needs to have some fun lights in them. So I'll show you this next one, kind of along the same lines, not quite as moving and exciting as the Kraken here, but this is called the Odin. It's our homage to like a derby light. And then let me just take this down here. You have just like this really bright output, but from one single lens that kind of reminds me of like a War of the World, or like, as we call it, Odin. So this is just like your standard derby. Pretty cool feature here. Let's see here. There we go. What's that?
Color changing and.
Oh yeah, here we go.
There, I was just gonna have you go to the back there.
There we go. Yep. So standard derby.
What kind of control would that one have?
This one has DMX control, sound active, you know, your set it and forget it modes, but no IR with this one, at least not on this iteration.
But I have DMX control, so I can sync up a couple of them and have some fun with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So DMX control on that one. You know, that is everything that we had for show and tell today. So I'm happy to answer any questions if you had any.
I've gotten the loving the lights, the light side of it. The light tree, the unit there. Does that come with a carry bag, or what do you have with that?
So this Party Bar Go, it comes with a carry bag. It has a carrying bag for the lighting fixture as well as a 2-meter stand. So those are two separate bags that come with the unit.
And if a person has two of them, how would you sync them together?
I would sync them together in a master slave function.
And then you could use your remote on the master and.
Correct.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Perfect.
You know, now that there's battery powered and wireless, you can put a lot of runs, separate them, have a wireless uplight as a receiver at one end. So, it doesn't always have to be direct with cable. So I think that's what we offer, a lot of wireless options. We also, and unfortunately I don't have any here, we offer lighting stand totems, which is another great feature or a product that would support, mobile uplighting applications. The Color Key LS6 and 8. Dave, is there one right around the corner over there? That's all right. We'll have to show you next time, John.
Yeah, well, no, definitely we'll do this again. That worked out wonderfully. Again, the website you guys can go out to is colorkeyled.com, and you'll be able to check out the full line of different lighting that they have for the mobile DJs out there. Excellent. Nick, some good stuff there. Good stuff. And somebody had a question, do the wireless remotes come with the lights?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so it's all included.
Yep, all inclusive. Again, and I'll just run it down. The Air series They're all going to come with an IR remote, the associated power adapter. For the air hub, they have wireless antennas. That goes as well for the cob and the bar. The standard hex and pad do not have any, external antennas, but all needed components are included with the units.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Once again, pop up to the website and check them out. And there's some great new things out there from Color Key LED. Nick, I want to thank you for being on with me this evening.
Thanks, John. It was a pleasure to be here, and we hope we can come back.
Yeah, that would be great. Gang, we're going to be back here at the top of the hour. We're going to shut this video off, and you can go out to DJNTV.com/virtual expo and go to the actual training video. That will be up, and that'll be starting in about 10 minutes. Nick, once again, thanks for being with me.
Have a good one.